welcome back. I had my tea and I wanted to talk about expectations, how when our expectations do not meet our reality, the disappointment that comes with it. Recently, I went for a massage and I was so excited. I'm going to feel so amazing, just like previous sessions. When I arrived, all was usual, and after the 60 minutes, it felt great. Massages help relieve our muscles and the stress. I had a lot of tension on my neck and my back, which I knew already, but did it change my life? No. I think that I went in with the expectation that my masseuse will do her magic and I would just feel like myself again. But no, that didn't happen. A massage isn't gonna fix deep inside of us, our internal, our mental health. And it's really with practice, commitment, dedication that we can get out of that rut again. Doing fun things, laughing, taking a break. That massage did not magically fix my issues, and I'm still feeling fatigued, burned out, still have insomnia. And another example that when I went into the situation without any expectations, it was amazing. This was when I had flow therapy for the very first time. Many years ago, my partner found this online. I honestly think I researched it for 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, but I didn't really have a lot of expectations going in. What I did know was that it is a sensory deprivation tank, so it's filled with Epsom salt and you float because of the salt, but also the temperature of the water is body temperature, so then you just feel really at ease. The tank is quiet. Typically you can have music, some tanks. I went into it thinking, okay, I'm gonna try this out because it seems neat, and I loved it. During that time period, I was going through a difficult situation from work. I think I may have been transitioning into a new job shortly after. I don't really remember the details anymore, but what I do recall is that during that session, I was able to process all of the feelings, the experience, and just think about it. And that was when I realized when you go into something with no expectations, that's where the magic happens. However, when we have expectations of what something should be, what it could be, and what we want it to be, and it does not meet what the actual situation is, that's when disappointment happens. I think in life, we oftentimes have an idea of what we want. When we live our life, being open to the possibility of what it may be and not filling in those blanks way too much is gonna help us out. Why do I say that? This was many, many years ago. I went on a trip and we went on this spontaneous hike up a mountain. We didn't expect it, and I remember those trips that I have where things aren't super planned. That's where all the fun happens, because what we do is we build a idea or a dream inside our head of what it should be, and we are super crushed or just not happy when those dreams and aspirations don't happen as planned. I really thought that massage was going to change my life. It's gonna fix my burnout. It's going to make me super relaxed. And I was relaxed for a good amount of time, but I was still me. I still had my problems. I still had to deal with my situation. And given the example I just shared about the float tank experience as well as the hiking opportunity, those were just times where I didn't have any expectations going in, and it was amazing. I really enjoyed myself. With all that being said, think about when you had expectations. Are those expectations stopping you from achieving potentially being content, happiness, satisfaction? And if you do have certain expectations, think about, why do you have them? Are you trying to solve a problem and looking for a quick fix, or is that something you really want? So of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have expectations of others, because we should. We want to expect our friends and family members to respect us, as well as, in the workplace. But are you expecting something that may not be completely realistic? I implore you to contemplate, do you have certain expectations that are holding you back and making you not happy or satisfied, and you're going about it where you can just maybe let it go? I have really high expectations of myself, so I extend that to other people. I still am working through expectations of myself, of other people, of my situation. It's a journey, and a journey that we're gonna always continue to learn and grow. What are your expectations? Take some time to reflect. Are your expectations holding you back? So, how do we become more introspective? I think that talking to other people, as well as writing your thoughts down, it could be journaling, it could be a blog, it could be even recording a video to talk about it, helps us process what we think, and hopefully, with understanding our thoughts and our perspectives, we can be able to lead ourselves to a healthier life where we're not expecting something that is unreasonable. And when you ask me what is unreasonable, only you can decide that. I want to put out in the universe that your needs, your expectations are yours and they're not wrong. I've struggled with sometimes wondering, am I expecting too much? And no, I mean, if you're asking for something that any reasonable human being could ask for, then you're not. But maybe if you're expecting something that you probably would not expect your friends or family members to do, perhaps it might be a little unreasonable. With that being said, pause, because I know life can feel so fast and we're juggling so many priorities at once. Be kind to yourself. Self-care is so important, and I think slowing down is one way. Take some time to examine your expectations, and if those are reasonable, keep on. But if they're not, perhaps try to change your mind a little bit. Why were you thinking a certain thing? And this exercise really helped me a lot because I realized that I expected the massage to help refresh me as a new person because I really wanted to get better. I realized there's no easy fix. I had really exhausted myself. I didn't take the tips I've shared with you. I did not take the time to reflect on what are my expectations, what are my needs, are my expectations reasonable. But hopefully this tea time has helped you in some way, and I look forward to talking to you more about these topics in the future. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you have not already, please subscribe. And if you have any thoughts or comments you want to share with me, please comment below. I hope this was helpful. Hopefully your expectations are meeting reality. And if they're not, take a pause and hopefully you can get it aligned. Alright, thanks again for watching and see you next time.